Lindsey. So for today's video, I'm doing a Kourtney Kardashian inspired makeup tutorial, and the picture that I am referencing, let me put up my phone here. I literally got out of school like 20 minutes ago, so I'm filming this. I had to take off all my makeup before I started filming this because I had a full face on. But the picture that I'm referencing, it's also in the thumbnail if you guys don't know. But it is this picture here. I'm not too positive if you guys can see that. Not sure, but that is the picture that I'm referencing. And I really like her makeup. I love the lip color. I'm obsessed with it. Her contour is so good. And guys, my mom brought me Starbucks. Can we take a minute? So if I'm drinking Starbucks during this video, my mother got it for me because she's the mom. And she also got me food. I'm like, Mother, I love you. So shout out to my mom for getting me Starbucks. So, yeah. But we're going to start this tutorial. And by the way, I'm using an old palette, dude. Guys, I got this like a year ago. This is the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. And literally one of my eyeshadow shades in here is literally covered in the other one because I used it for my brows. I mixed both of them. But hey, I'm going to wipe it off before I actually start putting on my makeup on my face. But I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette with all of those beautiful shades in it. As you guys can tell, faint. I'm actually not using faint today. So, actually, yes I am. I am using faint today. This is more of a smoky look. It's a little bit more smoky-eyed than Kourtney's picture in the actual photo, but I'm still rolling with it. So, without me rambling anymore, let's get on with the makeup tutorial. And it's going to be half talk through, you know, all of that jazz. So, let's get started. So, we're going to start off with the face today, and I'm using my NYX Pore Filler Primer. I love this bad boy. This is dbomb.com. It literally erases my pores like no other. Oh my lord, it is beautiful. And my mirror I used in my last video as well, my Kourtney Kardashian makeup tutorial. I'm using the same mirror. This is from my, it's all dirty, my e.l.f. blush palette. Yeah, I'm using a big old fat mirror that's on this. Sorry, I hope I did not blind y'all. But I'm going to prime my skin using my NYX Pore Filler as always, and as we always do in every single tutorial pretty much. And I love how this is a silicone based primer, and I just put this all over my skin. I'm actually may put my hair up for this part because like it's probably going to get my face. So I also like to put my primer on my neck sometimes because I do blend my foundation down to my neck, and this just makes my skin so soft. I don't even know. And if you guys are looking for the Benefit Professional, this is the same exact thing, but pretty much half the price. I got this at Target, so loving that primer. And I'm going to now use my favorite foundation, which is the Clinique Even Better Makeup Spectrum SPF 15 foundation. This does have SPF in it, but I never use flash photography ever, so this is great for me. This is in the shade 03 or Ivory, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit on the back of my hand because so full coverage. I'm all running out of it. This is my second tube of this, and I've used this foundation for quite some time. But I'm only going to be putting about that much on the back of my hand just because of how crazy full coverage it is. So we're going to get started on this, and I'm going to now just basically paint it on my face. I forgot to put my hair up. But before I move on, I'm going to put my hair up before I blend this out. Give me a moment. I don't know where my hair tie is. I don't have any on my wrist, so I'm just going to have... I don't have a hair tie with me right now. But I do have a hairband. Let me go get that, and I'll be right back. Hairband. Because hair's looking a little crazy today. Even though I straightened it after school. But okay, that is much much better. So I did finish putting on the foundation all over my face. And I'm using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I always use this. Duh. This is not a drill. Okay, moving on to concealer. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10, which is the lightest shade, I believe. I haven't really found another concealer like this that actually does the job of concealing my under eyes and covering up my blemishes at the same time. And all of my makeup just literally fell on the table because I have a table around me right now. But I'm going to be putting this under. But I can seal up my face, honey. And I'm going to go blend that out, and we will move on to our next step, which is setting our face and highlighting and contouring. Alright, now that we have our concealer blended and all that, I'm going to be setting my face, and I have actually an entire tower of face product. Like, whoa, that's my highlight, contour, blush, powder, everything. It's all in order. So, I'm using my Maybelline Dream Wonder Powder in the shade 20, which is Classic Ivory. You can never go wrong with Classic Ivory. You're not what shade to get for powder or anything. Classic Ivory is your best bet. And this powder, I love it. You don't need a lot of it, and like it goes everywhere. It's basically like a loose powder, but pressed. And I set my face with this because I'm actually not going to be highlighting with a powder today, like I did in my last video. I highlighted with a powder, and I also still highlighted with a highlight. But today, for her makeup, I really liked how it was kind of natural on the face, except the contour was golden. It was so pretty. But, and by the way, my brush is the Real Techniques 103 brush. I never know the exact names of these brushes because I just never pay attention to them, to be honest. And now we're going to move on to highlighting. I normally do blush first, but I read that you do your contouring and highlighting first, then do your blush to blend it all together, which I think is actually the smartest idea ever. I am going to be contouring my nose again, like I did in my last video. I never told you guys the brush I used, but I used the e.l.f. blending eyeshadow brush, actually. And I used this one, and I just contoured my nose, like, normally, because that's how we do things on my YouTube channel. But now I'm going to contour. Using my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I love this thing. I'm obsessed with it. I don't even ask. But I'm using just the little brush that comes with it. I am going to speed through this because I already have a video on how I contour and highlight. So this is nothing new that you guys see me do. I've been really into contouring and highlighting lately. And I actually have to pull my hair back even more because we just don't. We have to make sure we can see ourselves, okay? That's just how life works. So we have my hair back and I look so cute. I know. But I'm going to go contour, and just going to definitely speed through this like 100%. Speed through this because I already have a video on it. If you guys want to check that out, you can click the little info bar thing right there. So now we have my contoured nose, and it looks very slim in the middle, just like Kourtney's nose. And we're going to highlight now. I'm using my Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Ballerina. This is their Baked Swirl Illuminator. Loving this thing. Obsessed with it. So, I actually changing up the brush, and I don't know where I put it. I had my favorite. Oh, found it. It was hiding under all of my brushes. But this is the Real Techniques 200 brush. I thought this was going to be an eye brush, but I actually use it for highlight instead because it just makes my highlight look so good. So I'm going to swirl my brush and tap it into the swirl, and I'm going to dust off some of the product. And to blend, I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques face brush that I used to set my face. And some people don't like putting their highlighter on the Bridge on the Nurse just because of how oily they make them look. But I'm kind of good with that because I know this highlighter will like deoxidize, I guess, if you know what I mean. It'll like not be as brown as, or whatever, as bronzy. But yeah, moving on to the eyes, I believe. No, blush. We forgot the blush. I'm using my Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade Justify My Love. And I am loving this blush. It looks a lot more pink on camera, as I've said in other videos. But I'm using my Real Techniques Tapered Blush Brush in the shade, in the number 300. Swirling all of this around and tapping off the excess like normal. And I'm just going to be applying this to my cheeks. I love the pinky glow it gives off. So. And it just blends really well, and I love it. So that is all for blush, and I'm going to go eat right now because my parents brought me food, as I said in the beginning. But I will see you guys like when I go to do the eye part of it. So yeah, let's go do the eye makeup, shall we? Let's go. Yes. So we're going to start off with the eyes, and as usual, we're using Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the best thing ever invented. And this is the original one, and I'm just going to be smearing it all over my eyelids. This, like, I have, like, really oily eyelids, and, like, this is, like, not make them crease, and it literally, the oil is gone. I swear to you. And it's just gone, and I'm just like, why is this so beautiful? It is expensive. It is $20 for, like, this amount of product, but, like, that $20 is like worth it, honey. This lasts me like forever. And I'm just gonna be blending that out. Boom, primer. So I'm going to take this brush here. This is the other side of my Naked 3 brush, and I'm going to be wetting the brush side because I just want the eyeshadow to go on a lot smoother. But I'm gonna wait for that because we're gonna do our crease color first. The crease color we are using is Faint, and I did clean it off. But we're gonna use Faint today as our crease transition. It's very dark brown too as well. There we have our deepened up crease look here, and now I'm going to be taking my flat shader brush that is wet, and I'm going to be taking the shade WOS, and taking a little bit of this, and my brush is wet, so it's going to make the shadow a little bit wet. But I'm going to be packing this somewhat on the lid, and my brush is a little too wet, which isn't actually a good thing sometimes because the eyeshadow will be wet, and like you just want it damp. So that's pretty damp to me. And I'm actually going to highlight now. Actually, before we do anything else, any more of the eye look, I'm actually going to do my brows real quick. I'm going to use my Revlon Brow Fantasy because I really want to do the brow highlight right now. So I gotta fix those brows up to make them ready for that intense inner corner highlight. Got the brows on, and we're gonna do our highlight. So this is a very intense highlight. This one actually reminds me of Back to Nylon. This is the shade Venus, and oh my lord, it is so pretty. Oh god, banging. This highlight I can't right now. Oh my god. So I'm gonna also go with Venus in my inner corner. Got banging in a corner highlight. Whoa, mama. Alright, I am going to put a little teeny, just a little bit of black shadow in my outer corner. This is the shade Cream. I've never touched this black before, dude. Oh my god. I'm kind of scared. I may use a different black, but I just literally put it on my brush and dabbed it. I'm just gonna I'm going to blend that out just so it is not as intense as it may seem. We have our eye look done. It is a very simple glam. And oh my gosh, I love my highlight in my face. Banging. It is so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna do liner. I'm using my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the shade Charcoal, which is the blackest shade. And I'm also using my Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes in the shade 5, which is also Charcoal. I actually grabbed my other one, which is my Ivy color. They look literally the same, but yeah. There's somewhat of a difference, but like you can literally not even really tell. Top one is the Ivy and then the bottom one's the black. But the black is just for the bottom liner. I'm actually going to go do this off camera. I may do my mascara off camera as well. I'm using 3. I'm using my Voluminous Superstar L'Oreal mascara. I'm actually using the primer of that. And then I'm doing like 1 coat of the Step 2 mascara part. Then to deepen up my lashes and make them lengthening, I'm using my Clinique Lash Power Mascara. The wand is a very thin one. I also use this for my bottom lashes. So I'm using that for my bottom lashes. And my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara for my top lashes to give it some volume. So I'm going to go do all of this off camera, and then we're going to do our lip color. So let's go put on my mascara and eyeliner. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So I finished my mascara. Oh my gosh, I love how it turned out. And now we're gonna move on to our our lip color. And this is the Mary Kay Subtly You lipstick thing. I had this in one of my recent favorites videos, but it's just this really brown nude, and I really like her nudie type of pink, but I went with a brownish, but it looks pink somewhat on my lips. But I really like it. It's really creamy, so boom, we got the lipstick on. That concludes this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next Kardashian makeup tutorial, which will be Kim. And then yes, so without further ado, I'm gonna leave now, and I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I didn't want to write a song, 'cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't, but